and welcome to Rosy Crafted Colours. Today I'm bringing you part 2 of my colouring book collection. Before I start, I just want to say sorry, my nails are an absolute mess, so please ignore them, I apologise. So what I thought I'd do is my next collection is my Colour in Heaven collection. Now I am a subscriber to Colour in Heaven, so I do have a lot of their books. I have a huge pile of them here. But when I do get ones that I really don't think are for me, I tend to give them away. So there are some missing. I have been a subscriber for a couple of years now. So there are a few missing. But that's just because I would like someone to make use of them. Although you will see there is an awful lot of uncoloured books. So let's get ahead with it because there's quite a few. So here is the Busy World Special from Colin Thompson. Now, if you would like me to flip through any of these on my channel and review them, just let me know because I'm happy to do that. So yeah, this is quite a sort of recent one, I think. I think it's from 2020, and it's got lots of fun sort of shelf pictures that I really enjoy, but I haven't coloured in here. I was really looking for his book, and I eventually found it on eBay, and someone had coloured a little bit in it, but I didn't mind that, so I bought it, and then literally the end of the month this came. I was like, oh, I've just paid for a copy of that book. This is one of my favourite pictures. I like these shelf pictures with all the different sections and different worlds going on, so I really should colour in there because I really do love that book. So that was Busy World Special by Colin Thompson. My next one is, this wasn't a subscription one, this was a special, and they've recently done a Gothic one too, which I was really tempted to buy, but I was good and I didn't because I have so many Colour in Heavens. So this is the Fairy Compendium, and it has a selection of pictures by different artists. There's lots of different artists in here. And yeah, it's sort of taking fairies from all the different Colour in Heavens that they've had. So this is like number 30 of Colour in Heaven, so it goes back a little further. This is number 24 that was of Colour in Heaven, so it goes back nice and far, and you can't get these books anymore, so it's quite a nice one to have. So there is a huge collection of different artists. It doesn't say how many. I'm not going to count for you because you'd be here all day. So yeah, that is the Fairy Compendium, and I think you can still get this one on their website. You can get Colour in Heaven's books and back issues from the Anthem website, which I will link down below. So this is the Creatures of the Night special, which was Sarah Richter. I'm going to say her name is, probably isn't, and I have coloured in this one, and my picture I'm really pleased with, but this is very sort of gothic fantasy kind of artwork. Here's the picture I coloured, and I coloured this in Faber-Castell polychromos, and I'm really happy with it. I think it's a lovely picture. I think I did a good job of it. So yeah, and it's the first time I used my Faber-Castell and was happy with them, and I think this is some of the best skin I've coloured, so I was really pleased with this picture, and I like the gold I did. So yeah, this is a really great addition. I really like this. If you like spooky, you'd like this. I'm not so keen on the grayscale pictures. I prefer her more sketchy line drawing one she's got here, which do have a touch of grayscale, but not much. This one probably is still available because it's quite a new one. Right, next book is the Burlesque Special, which I've yet to colour in, which I don't know why, because I loved this. Quite a few people didn't like this, but I really like it. So it's the work of Neil Kendall, who is a burlesque photographer, and they've made it into pictures to colour, his photographs. So if you would like to get them the right colour, you can find these images. They actually exist as photographs. These are real people. So yeah, I really like them. And there was a picture, I'm sure, yeah, there's paper here. So I've got one marked off that I would really like to colour, and it is this circus girl. And you can find this person on Instagram. Her name is Diva, and she's a burlesque star from the UK. I think she's from the UK. Yeah, so yeah, I really do love this book, so I really need to colour in it. And we have Violet Chachki, who was the winner of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 7, and as I've said quite a few times, I'm quite the fan of RuPaul's Drag Race. So that was Burlesque Special. My next one is a collection, which is the ones that you buy online from their website, but I actually found mine in Tesco. So I think sometimes these do come up in some larger stores. So yeah, I think this is from some sort of game, I think, but there's different artists within it. But I haven't coloured in this yet. I've had it for a couple of months now. I think it's quite a new one still, but I do like it. This would really fit really well for my colouring tag. The only thing is I'm not sure what to do with these eyes. They're so detailed that I don't know what all those marks would be like once you colour them. This one is so cute. So yeah, that is the Hatsune Miku collection. Here is one of my absolute favourite colouring heavens, and it's the Dark Fantasy collection by Enes Guerrero. Now this does have one of my absolute favourite pictures I've ever coloured in it. So I have coloured in this one once. So here is the picture I coloured, and I decided to colour it as Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas, which is one of my favourite animated films. And I'm really happy with it. It's one of my earlier colourings from early 2020, and I still love it. I still think it's a nice picture, but this is a lovely book, and I should definitely pull it out and get some more colouring done in it, because I really do adore this book a lot. I love Enes's style. It's really gorgeous. You can get her artwork on Etsy. So here we have one of my Halloween specials, and this is number 66, which is the last colouring Halloween special they've done so far, the latest one, sorry. And there are artworks from Janna Prosperi, Dawn Davison, Jen Cat, Simona Candini, and then there are some very creepy ones by Yuriko Sharu and Matthew Larson. So at the back are the more scary artworks, but beautiful nonetheless. I have coloured a picture in here. We will get to, here we go. I coloured this Octobrat by Simona Cardini, and I'm really happy with her and a little pug. I wanted to colour her all cutesy but still be a bit creepy, and I'm happy with it. I coloured this with my Sally, by the way, I coloured with Arteza pencils. This I coloured with the Spectrum Noir Colour Blend pencils in the Essentials pack, I think, but only the Essentials pack, but I'm really happy with it. I think it's a lovely picture. I think it worked out really well. I love the orange and black and white together. So yeah, this is a really nice edition, because I really like these editions where it is mixed and there's lots of different art styles in it. I find that very fun. So yeah, that was the Halloween special, issue 66. You may still be able to get that one because it's the most recent one. So I don't think you can get this one on the website. I got this one on eBay. This is issue 41 Halloween special. We've got Molly Harrison and Selena Fennick doing the cuter style. And we've got Lisa Matrokin and Enes Guerrero. And I don't believe I've coloured in this. I don't think I have. But yeah, it's one of my, I love the Halloween specials, and I love this picture because it just reminds me of Coraline. I think it's sort of meant to be Coraline, and I love Coraline. It's one of my favourite animated films. So yeah, this is a nice collection of, it's got your Fadorables from Selena Fennick, and you've got Molly Harrison, whose artwork is very pretty. So a nice, it's not my favourite Halloween special. My favourite is probably the one I just shown before, but maybe not. Maybe there'll be another one. So my next one is the Gothic Fairies special by Mika Gelina. I don't think you can get this one anymore, but you may find it on eBay somewhere like that. But it is a collection of Gothic fairies. I think I've coloured 2 pictures in here. Yeah, so this one I coloured using pencils that cost me 79p. And I think that is really good. It was less than a UK pound, which is really great. And I coloured this for a colouring, a limited colour palette by Colour with Claire, and I believe I used Black Widow pencils there. I think I used Black Widows. I really enjoy Colour with Claire's colours like colour alongs like that. You know, I love limited colour palette colour alongs anyway. I think they're really fun. So my next one is the Janna Prosperi Fairy Special, and I have coloured a picture in this one, so I'm happy about that. So it is this last one, and I coloured this in Crayola. Yeah, and it turns out really well. I got buckling with the paper because the Crayola, the more layers you add with Crayola, the more it reacts with the paper, because they're not made to be very layered pencils. But I still enjoyed colouring this picture, and I think it turned out really nice. I'm really happy with it. So yeah, I am happy with my picture I coloured in here. But I haven't coloured anything else in. It's a nice book. To be honest, it's not my favourite colour in heaven that I've had, but it's still a very nice book. Her art style is very pretty. So yeah, really nice book actually. My next one is another Halloween special, and I have coloured a picture in here very recently. So you've got Camille Feister, Nikki Burnett, Vanessa Yotomoto, Zoe Sadler, Vera May and Carissa Rose. And I have coloured in the very last picture, which was this one. I coloured with my friend Ragamuffin on Instagram. And I'm really pleased with it. I coloured this last month and I think it turned out really well. And I coloured this with Black Widow, and I think they looked really nicely. I think they worked nicely on the Colour in Heaven paper. I've got a tiny bit of buckling, but nothing too bad. So yeah, it's a nice addition. Again, I love these lemon shortbread illustrations, but very varied. I love that about the Halloween and sometimes the Christmas ones, where there is a mix of styles. That's what I prefer. I do like when they have like an artist spotlighted, but I do love when it's a mixture. It's much more fun. So my next one is Gothic Alchemy Special, and I know I've coloured more than one in here. I don't know if I've coloured 2 or 3, but we'll see. So Gothic Alchemy, these don't make these designs for colouring in, they make them as part of their artwork. So yeah, Colour in Heaven made them into colouring pages, which is really nice. And they are really right up my alley. They're the kind of thing I love. They're very dark in their grayscale, which scared me at first, but I braved it. And do you know what? You can get really brilliant effects. So this is one I coloured, which is Mortahari, and I really love this picture. I'm really proud of it. I love the colours I used, and I love that she's sitting on this skeleton and he's under this like sheer veil. It's like a veil of midnight to me, you know, there's little stars and stuff. I think I coloured this in Arteza, and I'm really happy with it. I'm still really pleased. I think she's beautiful, and this was probably coloured in a day, a matter of hours, which is really a big deal for me because I take a long time to colour. So there, and then there's this one, which is the Mask of the Black Rose, which was the first one I coloured in here. And again, I am so pleased with it. I'm mostly pleased with this bird skull and how I did the beak brown. I really like that I did that. I added the candlelight that wasn't on there. There was the candles, and the candles weren't lit up. And I'm really pleased with how the gilded frame, the mirror's gilded frame worked out. I think I used like 2 different colours, but these were with the Arteza as well. And I actually do have another picture in here, I've just remembered there is, and it's this one, which was also with Arteza. And I wanted to colour this fairy in some of my absolute favourite colours, and I love green, I love my dark pinks, and I love my like plummy purples. So I coloured her in my favourite colours, and I think this page is really nice. I really love this fairy. I think it's a lovely page. I'm so pleased with it. And I believe this was with Arteza as well. Yeah, I think those greens are Arteza, so everything I've coloured in here has been with Arteza, and I think that's everything I coloured in here. This is probably going to be one of the Colour in Heaven books where I've coloured the most in. I love that edition though. Not many people liked it, but I love it. And this is one I haven't coloured in, but I bought it on eBay. I really wanted this edition, and it is Elizabeth Alba, and it's all sort of tarot designs. So if you have a look, there is like a description on each one, but I haven't coloured in this one yet, which I would like to colour in it because I love it. You know, but there is a level of realism these pictures are going to need to work, I think. So they're going to be taking a bit longer than others, I think, to colour. And they have quite big backgrounds too, which, you know, I'm not always a fan of doing huge backgrounds. I really like this one. It's really cute. There's one with the, there's like a maiden and a crone and that, and I really like that page, but I'm not going to search it out for you because that'd be a bit boring for you. So that was the Witches Special. And my next one is the Fantasy Cat Special, which, again, like the Colin Thompson one, just about a month before this book came out, I bought Jeff Haney's book off Amazon. So I've given away the Amazon one and kept this one because the paper quality is better, but I still haven't coloured in this. I love my cats and things. I really like his grayscales. I think they're really nice. But yeah, these are beautiful, cool, very fantasy cats. I really love them. Gosh, this just makes me feel like colouring in all these books, but I have so much colouring to do at the moment. I've got a couple of buddies I'm working on, and now I'm just wanting to colour in these. This was a special, a Christmas special that you had to buy on the website, and it is Janna Prosperi, and she is the lady that does the Nice Little Town books, and this is her Nice Little Christmas book, and I really think this is a fun book. You have got the little mice like in her quite famous books that she sells upon Amazon. Really fun illustrations, so cool. But again, I haven't coloured in this. I really love this. It's just the cover one. I love these little elves she's created. Yeah, such a fun book, but I really should pull it out. And Danny Buttons is doing a whole year of Christmas colouring. I think it's Jolly Colouring 2021. 2021, not 2021. Yeah, so there we go. Nice little Christmas. The next one is the Zodiac Special, and I have coloured in this one. I feel so proud when I can say that. So this has a variety of artists. It's got Mayumi Ogirahara, Tanya Bond, Kelly O'Gorman, and Mitzi Sato Roof. And I'm really sorry for butchering people's names because I know I am. So yeah, there's some really different variety of artworks in here, which I think is really fun. I love it when there's a variety. And here is what I coloured. It was a Kelly O'Gorman page, and Colour in Heaven put a limited colour palette challenge on their Instagram page, and I think it wasn't particularly to be in this book, it was to be in any of their books, but I really enjoyed colouring this in that limited palette, and I think it works really well for this picture. It was really nice getting my gradients without using another colour, so I think it worked out nicely. Yeah, so this is a fun book, very nice book indeed. Yeah, I think this person's art looks quite a lot like Selena Fenwick's. Like they've got a similar art style, very pretty girls. So there we go, that is the Zodiac Special. I still have more, I apologise, there are so many. We're about halfway through. This is my costume book, which is a collection. So this is one that you buy separately from your subscription. And these are historical and traditional designs by Fabiana Treer, I'm going to say. I'm probably saying it wrong. And I haven't coloured in this one. This one, I got it and I gave it away. I didn't think I liked it. I love this Elizabeth Tudor one. I just love it. I really love Tudor history, so that one interests me a lot. Yeah, and I gave it away, and then like a few months later I was like, oh, I really wish I had that book. I really like it after I saw someone colouring it, so I had to order it again. So I've actually bought this book twice. But yeah, I haven't coloured in this book as yet. It is quite very real, so it's going to take some colouring, isn't it? It's a beautiful book though. My next one is the 2020 annual, and I believe I have coloured a picture in here, and it's a picture I'm quite proud of. So yeah, you've got plenty of different artists in here. There's all the annuals are really nice if you don't buy Colour in Heavens, because you get a little taster from each book that's been out all year, and I think that is really fun. Now, I have bought these collections even though I have all the other books, because I really like them. I like how there's a mixture of different artist styles. So yeah, a really fun book, and I have coloured in, we're getting up to where I've coloured in because it's the first page, and I coloured in this Miku page, and I coloured in Arteza pencils, and I absolutely destroyed my blue colour in this. I had no blue left after this, but I love this page. The only thing I'm not keen on is my bird, but everything else I am super proud of, and I think it all worked out really well. I love my gradient on the background. I love the circus colours that I chose. I like that I went primary coloured with the blue and the yellow and the red. This is one of those pages that I'm just really happy with. I think it's a good page, and this was definitely coloured in Arteza pencils. I remember colouring it. Yeah, it's just one of those pages that I'm really, really pleased with. You know, you get those pages where you're like, yes, I did my best there. So, and the nice thing about this one is I get to colour it again, because I have this in the Miku edition. So at some point I will colour it again, maybe in a different colourway. I also like with Miku, if you like her artwork, if you go to her Etsy, some of her big girls like this, she does as minikin, she calls them. So there is a minikin version of this girl, and it's more of like a chibi style. Well, it's like Miku own chibi style. It's not chibi as you would normally see, but yeah, I really am happy with that page, and that was from the 2020 annual. So my next one is one of my first Colour in Heavens. It's not my first one I ever owned, but it's one of my first, and it is the Sorceress and Sorceress Special, and some of my very first colouring pictures are in here, and I have a whip in here too. So let's have a little look. I love this edition, by the way. I love Nellyuki Shomaka. I don't know how to say her name. I know that she is called Hollow Moon Art on Etsy and on Instagram, so she's a little easier to find that way. But yeah, and what's really interesting about her art is sometimes these are people that are real people that she's drawn these creatures from, you know. But I do have a whip that is first coming this way. It is first to see. So where is my whip? I think here's the paper. So we're here, and I started this with Prismacolor. I haven't got very far, but yeah, I should get on with this picture. I think the skin's nice that I've done. This is when I only had the 24 set of Prismacolor. So even though I finished it, I am pretty sure I will know which colours I used for this. So yeah, and now we're going to get up to some of my first ever coloured pictures. So that is this one, which I'm really happy that is in the annual, because I want to colour this again one day and see again. So I coloured this in July 2019, so before I really took colouring up as a hobby. And I coloured this one, which I wish I'd coloured as Professor Snape, because he really does give me Snape vibes. These ones are coloured with WHMS pencils. My colouring style has changed a lot since then, a lot. So, you know, I would say to anyone, because I get messages from people saying, oh, I can't colour as well as you, and you know, I get that as well. There are people that I don't colour as well as, that I wish I could colour like them, but this shows what progress you can make, because if you see a picture I've coloured more recently compared to this, then you'll see there is a progress. This is the other picture I coloured in here, which I'm still really proud of. In fact, I'm going to get one I coloured more recently. You can see how different my colouring is. So that is I'm going to choose this one from the Sarah Richter's Creatures of the Night one. Now, there is a huge difference here. This was July 2019, and this was a couple of months ago, maybe January. When did this one come out? December? Wouldn't have been December, there's a Christmas one. But this is a really recent picture. So maybe this is a year and a half after this one. So there is a huge difference in my colouring style, and how I colour now is a lot better than this. So please don't ever feel disheartened when you see somebody on Instagram or YouTube and they can colour in a way you can't colour, because one, you don't have to colour like everybody else and have that perfect skin tones and those things. Colouring should just be fun. Also, you will get there. You will see progress in yourself. You honestly will. So please continue to colour. Don't give up because your pictures don't look like somebody else's. So yeah, sorry to stop halfway through my colouring collection and say that to you. But yeah, I just wanted to say that. So this is another collector's issue of Special that you had to order online, but I found mine in my local shop. And these are characters that are by the Frightlins artist Tabitha Thorpe. And I've got a whip in here. That's all I've got in here. Yes, this is a fun book. Really fun. A nice Halloween-y book. So yeah, I will show you my whip. This is my whip. And as I was saying about the other picture, this is one of my first pictures that I coloured. And I coloured this in WH Smith pencils. And I've spoken about this in one of my colouring chats. This is the page that I would like to finish, but I don't colour like this anymore. So it's quite hard to know how to approach it. Do I just colour everything in how I colour now? Because I don't know if I can colour like this anymore. I don't colour like that anymore. So yeah, I will come back to this and I will colour in this, but it's probably going to be one of those pictures that look a little bit disjointed because you're going to have my old colouring style and my new colouring style, but I don't mind. It's a really fun book, that one. You can't get it on their website anymore, but it does sometimes come up on eBay. But I have seen the prices of it sometimes have been absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, it's worth watching out for, but don't be sucked in by huge prices for it. I've seen it being sold for £30 and stuff, and that is silly. So this is the Colour in Heaven collection, the annual 2019. Lots of different artists, so it's the best artist of the year. So there's a huge different collection. I don't believe I've coloured in this one. So lots of different artists, really fun. I like these pages, I like the variety in them. So yeah, there is that one. I haven't coloured in it. I was hoping there might be a page. Coloured in the next one. So this is the Sarah Kay collection, which was one that again, it was one you bought offline, or sometimes the bigger supermarkets may have them. And I have coloured, I think, 2 pictures in here. And this is took me right back to my childhood nostalgic book, because I remember these art styles in books and things when I was little and stuff. So that was quite nice to see. So yeah, this is one I coloured, and I decided to make sure I coloured this as like a Raggedy Ann, and I really like this picture. I like that I just used primary colours. I think it works nicely for this picture, and I believe these are Arteza. I believe they are. They might not be. I don't remember. Yeah, and there is at least one more. This one. I don't know what that is, because that jean colour I like that jean colour a lot. It's probably Arteza as well, but I just don't remember. But I'm really pleased with this page because I really love these jeans. I think they're really good. And I think that's everything I've coloured in here. Yeah, I think it is. I think I've just coloured the 2, which is a shame because I really like this book. And it's a quick one, quick pictures. But yeah, that is the Sarah Kay Friends Forever Designs collection. The next one is one of the most up-to-date Colouring Heavens. It is art by Anastasia Ellie Koldareva, I think her name is. It's the Mermaid Special. I was excited for this book, but when I got it, I don't know, I haven't coloured in it, and I just think it's one of those books that maybe isn't for me. But I haven't given it away yet. I have given some books away recently, but this one didn't make it into the pile because I was just unsure whether I wanted it or not. I think this is one of those books that once you've coloured it, it's going to look amazing, and I've seen people colour in them and they've been amazing. But before that, the illustrations are beautiful, But yeah, I don't know why I haven't coloured in it, and I don't know why I'm umming about it, because as I look through it, I can see how beautiful it is. It is beautiful. Yeah, maybe I should colour in that one. So that was the Mermaid Special, which is a recent one. So you probably get hold of that one still easily. You can definitely get hold of this one. This is a new collection. I have a whip in here. It's the gorgeous Santoro London one, and Santori is, they make bags and stationery and things like that, and art prints and things. It's a really fun book. I think they do a lot of card making stuff. I'm getting to my whip. My whip is very, just the background is done. So yeah, this is the background, but I put it back to one side because I accidentally have ruined the paper a little bit there. It's very textured, so I don't know how it's going to work, but I've done the background, so I should probably just finish it because this isn't going to take long to colour. But yeah, the backgrounds are quite intricate on some of these pictures with all the words and things, so for some people that might put them off, but what I would say is just colour the entire background in with, you know, a block colour or whatever, and just ignore the fact there's loads of writing on it. So yeah, that is definitely still available if you are interested in that one. This is my favourite colouring heaven, I think. This is my favourite. I've coloured a few in here, and I want to finish this book at some point. This is the Fantasy Princesses Special book, and I really love this book. I've coloured a few in. So here is my first one I coloured, which is the Vampire Princess. I coloured this in Black Widow, I think. I think this is Black Widow. Or is it Arteza? I don't know. I think it's Black Widow, but I can't be sure. Yeah, I can't be sure. It might be Arteza. I can't tell. It's one or the other, and I used silver paint marker in the background. So yeah, I was really happy with this cute vampire princess. Oh, here we go. This is the first one I coloured here, and it's the Sweet Princess, and this is definitely Arteza pencils. Yeah, I really like this page. I think it's really fun, colourful. And there is another picture I've coloured here, and it's the Snake Princess. This is Arteza, and I really like how it turned out. A really pretty page. And there is another one, yeah, the Rockstar Princess, and this is Arteza, I believe, as well. And I coloured this to be like reminiscent of me as a teenager. I was quite goth and emo, and I've had my hair all these colours. In fact, at the moment my hair is black and pink. So yeah, I coloured her to sort of be me as a child. There is one more picture in here as well. And it is this fairy princess picture, and I'm pleased with this. I believe this might be, I want to say it's Prismacolors, but I'm not sure. I am not sure what pencils these are, but I did use a silver gel pen with it too. Very pretty page though. So that is quite a few coloured in that one, to be honest, but I do want to finish this one. My next is another collection, and it's by the, oh sorry, this is out by Jazz Lee Arts, and here is the most recent Jazz Lee one, which is a collection of Chibi, which I really love. Really fun book, really fun. I really think I am into Jazz Lee's artwork style. I think his art is cool. I like it a lot. He, I'm saying, is it he? Yes, Jazz Lee is a he. And my last one to show you is the most recent colouring heaven, which is the Nouveau, I don't know, Fairies Special, Art Nouveau Fairies. There we go, I got it eventually. I had to say art before it to do it. So yeah, I do like this edition. It's really nice. This is one of my favourite pictures from it, is this one with her charging snail. I think that's funny. So yeah, really nice, fun book. But that is all of my colouring heaven. Oh, Herb Leonard is the artist here. That is all my colouring heaven collection, and as I said, there was a lot, and there is a lot. So I hope you enjoyed seeing all of my colouring heaven issues. I would say if you'd like to do a buddy in any of them, please let me know. I do have a few buddies on the go at the moment, so it might be a few weeks before I can actually colour a picture with you. But, you know, let me know whether you would like to colour along in any of these colouring heavens with me. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Happy colouring, whatever you are colouring today. And I'll see you all soon. Bye.